Hello students, today's topic is tissue culture. Another important topic, tissue culture. What is this tissue culture? Tissue culture, it is also called by another name, micropropagation. 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 Propagation means vegetative propagation. Okay. Producing many plants. Why the word micro? Micro means something small. Let us see what exactly tissue culture is. Imagine there is a plant, there is single plant, and from that plant we want to get hundreds of new plants, their offspring. So what we can do is take any part of the plant, maybe root, a small piece of root, small piece of stem, or maybe small piece of leaf, flower, anything. Okay, suppose you take one leaf, cut it into small pieces, or you take a small piece of stem, again you cut it into small pieces. All these parts which are used in tissue culture, they are called as explants. They are called as explants. Explants are the small parts of the plants used in the process of tissue culture. Now imagine from a plant we are taking a leaf, cut it into small pieces and take it in a glass vessel. Take it in a glass vessel. You put those pieces into glass vessel. Not only vessel, in the vessel we should take a medium. We should take a medium. And what the medium should consist of? It should consist of, it is some of the nutrients like sucrose, inorganic salts, vitamins, amino acid, some nutrients, along with that some growth regulator, plant growth regulator or plant hormones like auxins and cytokinins. Auxins and cytokinins. This together forms a medium. In this medium, we have placed those small pieces of any part of the plant. Generally, we call it as explant, or you can call it as tissue of that plant. Okay, you have placed into this. Leave it for some days. After few days, each part of that leaf, or maybe each part of that stem will develop into new plant. It will develop into new plant. Suppose you have taken one leaf and cut it into 10 pieces and you have placed here, you will get 10 new plant. Each piece will have its own root and stem. So this capacity of a cell or a tissue to develop into entire plant is known as totipotency. So totipotency is the capacity of a cell to develop into a new plant, that is totipotency. So this technique of growing plant is called as tissue culture or micropropagation. Let us see what are the advantages of this. Let us see what are the advantages. First advantage, what all the new plants we get, they are called as soma clones. They are called as soma clones because this is asexual mode of reproduction, vegetative mode of reproduction. So the newly formed plants are genetically and morphologically similar. They are genetically similar. That's why they are called as soma clones. In tissue culture, we get genetically similar plant. That is the one advantage. Second advantage, we can get number of plants in a small space in a short span of time. In a small, see, we have taken a small glass vessel. In small glass vessel, in a short span of time, we will get number of plant. That is one more advantage of tissue culture. Third advantage of tissue culture is getting virus-free plant from virus-infected plant. What is that? Imagine there is a plant Imagine there is a plant, okay. It is infected with virus. It is infected with virus. Virus has attacked this plant, okay. Now, what we have to do is, we have to take meristem of this plant. We have to take meristematic tissue of this plant. And we know what is meristematic tissue. The tissue which is generally present at the tip, apical meristem we call, okay. Those meristematic tissue which has the capacity to divide, and in this tissue generally virus, okay, virus has not infected so far in the meristematic tissue. You take those tissues and subject it to tissue culture, we will get virus free plant. This is another advantage of tissue culture. One more advantage of tissue culture is getting somatic hybrid. What is somatic hybrid? This is little higher version of tissue culture. I will try to explain it in a simple manner. Take a cell, isolate a single cell, isolate a single cell, okay, and from this cell, you know that plant cell has cell wall, you remove that cell wall. Now this is without cell wall. Plasma membrane is there and the content of cells are there, okay, but it is without cell wall. This is called as protoplast. This is called as protoplast. Now this is the protoplast of one cell of one plant, okay. Take the protoplast of another plant. Take the protoplast of another plant. Okay, this is the protoplast of one plant, say A. Take protoplast of another plant B and you fuse it. Okay, we will fuse it and we will get combination of these two. We will get combination of these two. This is called as hybrid. Somatic hybrid. Why? Because two somatic cells are combined. This is somatic hybrid now. Now subject this to tissue culture. Now subject this to tissue culture. What happens because of this? Such several hybrids we will get by tissue culture, and whatever hybrid we got we call somatic hybrid, and the technique is called as somatic hybridization. The technique is called as somatic hybridization. Scientists have tried this in case of potato and tomato. In case of potato and tomato, what they did, they took protoplast of potato and fused with the protoplast of tomato. As a result, they got a hybrid called as tomato, which has the desired characteristic of both potato and tomato. This is example for somatic hybrid, and that is all about tissue culture which you have to remember.